We're live.
We're live.
We're live. I just gotta leave.
Sorry, I'm playing with the camera. Trying to get everything.
I got the notification. Right. So that one person that's about to pop up, it's me.
It's you.
It's me. Share.
We are sharing the video.
It's just me.
It's just you. We got somebody else on. Okay. Hello. Give me a second. I am maneuvering cameras. I'm not well prepared today. We are live. Lisa is tweeting and sharing the video. Hello, Binkle?
Didn't we have this issue with before?
I can't remember. I'm so bad
Binky.
Oh, Binky.
I think.
If not, you're Binky. But Lisa's sharing right now, so we will start and... Okay, yeah, see? It's Binky.
I have a good memory.
Lisa does have a good memory. Mine is, the older I get, the days, the hours, the minutes, my mind, it goes. But we are doing a weekly recap from July 21st to July 27th. We're going to be covering the angry mother tweet. We'll be covering more fights that have been happening. Mickey's Not So Scary, and Universal has some big news. All of that coming up when Lisa's done. So grab your water, grab your coffee, whatever your poison is. What? What?
Nothing.
Okay.
I need to tell you something.
What do you need to tell me?
I can't. I have to whisper.
Okay. Lisa's got to quick tell me something, but she can't tell any of you. She has to whisper. Okay. She was whispering sweet nothings in my ear. It was precious. All right, are we ready to do this? We ready to get into the weekly recap? You guys ready? Let's do this.
Oh, I gotta get back to... Okay, here it is.
No order. This is in no order.
It never is in any order.
No, it's just what I write down.
Yeah. Okay. Galaxy's Edge pass holder event.
Yes, it has dropped this week, or technically last week. 3 days they had for the pass holders. Now, the pass holders were only for platinum
and above.
So
we weren't...
No, because we
didn't qualify.
Yeah, so it didn't qualify for gold members and below, which I think is kind of sucky, but hey, it is what it is. But that is dropped, and people had a window from like 1 to 5, 3 to 7, pretty much a 4-hour thing, and all of that was completely booked up with what I feel about a half hour. Like it was gone. So really cool stuff. Congratulations to all the people who are going. You can bring a guest. However, I did not like the fact, I thought it was kind of stupid.
Hi, randomness.
Hey, randomness, what's going on, bub? I thought it was stupid that you could bring a guest, but that guest had to be a platinum plus and or above AP, annual pass holder. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird.
So yeah, so like it's only for those people.
Yeah.
So if you want to bring a guest, you still had to bring someone that was in that group.
Yeah, that higher thing. But that's a big thing. Like, you know, and I was on, how did I find out? I knew something was going to come soon. I sent it to my buddy, Jason DeYoung.
I was going to say, didn't you find it out from him?
Well, we knew it was going to happen, but we didn't know at that time when it was going to drop, you know, the emails. But I knew it was going to kind of happen soon because I clicked on an old VI pass holder event link and up popped Chewy.
Chewy?
Yeah, and it said, oops, you know, something is coming soon. So I was like, oh.
Something's coming soon.
That pass holder is going to drop either today, tomorrow, or something. So it dropped. Lisa and I will not be there because we are gold members, you know, which is fine. So we will be there August
Opening day.
August 29th with all of you guys on opening day, and we will be sharing the craziness because I plan on leaving the hotel. We are doing a staycation, so we do have a
Staycation.
We have a Disney hotel. And we don't live too far from Disney, about a half hour, we'll say on average. But for this, we're gonna stay on property. I think my plan is get up by midnight, leave the hotel about 1 a.m.
Yeah, because we took off work the day before, which is when we're checking into the hotel.
Yeah, the 28th.
The plan,
The tentative plan.
the tentative plan, if it works out, is we're gonna sleep all day in the hotel room
Yeah.
and then get up. And what I was telling Tony, I think what might help me fall asleep, because being out in the sun usually makes me tired. So maybe when we first get to the hotel, like spend some time at the pool area.
Yeah, maybe the pool and the chlorine will help tire me
us out.
And
then go up to the room and hopefully be able to sleep more than just, like a typical nap.
Yeah, exactly.
Because with how packed it got for Toy Story Land and people started lining up at 3 a.m. for that, Galaxy's Edge is going to be a lot bigger. I need to be able to sleep all day so I can stay up all night into the rest of the day.
Yeah, so pretty much we're going to be on the third shift schedule. It's going to be kind of rough.
I've never done well. And
we could probably bring the Disney hotel pot of coffee with us.
Pot of coffee.
Just bring the pot, man.
Just bring the coffee maker. Yeah. Find an outlet.
We'll go by the check and be like, we'll bring this back. I don't know. So
what are you gonna do though when we're done with the coffee? You're gonna carry the coffee maker around the park?
I could load up on more coffee. I can ask these cast member how much to fill this. They'll be like, for you, $40.
No, they'd probably charge more than that.
You probably would actually. Disney would do that.
Especially because you're using their coffee maker. You took it from the hotel room.
And I don't like Disney coffee. I don't like Joffrey's.
No.
But I really don't. Sorry for those who do.
We won't have the coffee maker.
Oh, no, we won't.
We're staying at the All-Star Sports. They don't give you the coffee maker.
That's right. We're staying on the cheap for the staycation because this is... we're not really going to be there too much because of the event that's going on. So plan on lots and lots of videos and lots of things we're going to cover.
Yeah, so they won't have
Galaxy's
a coffee
Edge.
maker because the value resorts, the all-star value resorts, because I think Pop Century and Art of Animation give you a coffee maker.
Something like that.
I think. But the all-stars, they don't. Well, which is what you get. I mean... As you go up the tiers of the hotels, you get more amenities.
Well, you never know. They might, because they refurbed a lot of that stuff. So
maybe.
We'll see. There'll be room tours. We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are.
Galaxy's Edge annual pass holder preview drop. And within a half hour,
it's sold out.
Booked up. So, congratulations to those who are going. We'll see you the 29th.
Hi guys, congrats Lisa on your puzzle. Oh, thank you. I feel so proud of myself.
Do you see that? She actually really does feel really proud.
I do. He was taking a nap and he came out and he goes, oh, the puzzle's done. And I'm just like petting the puzzle. And I'm like, doesn't it look pretty?
Yeah, so
I'm so proud of myself.
So we're going to spray glue that thing and then we'll frame it. And then we have another puzzle to work on. You
say we as if you're going to help me.
I'm going to help you put like 7 pieces together. I want to show you guys what the next one is that we're going to do. But this one's going to be really, really hard because it's like all black. It's like all black. But this will be the next one we are going to attempt. And this glows in the dark.
Yeah, so it's a glow in the dark puzzle, which means all the pieces, when you're looking at it, are going to be black, which is going to make it very hard to put an entire black puzzle together, just like any other one-colored thing. I almost feel like we need to work on it with the lights turned off.
I forgot how much I paid for this.
You paid $5.
$5 at the Character Warehouse I bought that for.
Well, how much did we pay for the Beauty and the Beast?
I think probably about the same.
I don't remember.
5 or 7, I don't remember. 1,000 piece. That's going to be the next one Lisa will be trying to accomplish. Moving on.
Victory is mine, thank you.
Moving on. Next in the news.
Cast member. This is the fight dealing with the cast member.
Yes. I forget what day it was, but Tower of Terror, a woman cast member, gets punched in the face by a family who cannot get a fast pass for Tower of Terror. What is going on in the world today?
I don't know on my phone.
You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? And she didn't press charges, and she didn't seek any medical attention.
But like,
I hope she's at least claimed workman's comp. Get paid for a couple
do
days.
something.
Unless she like wanted. See, I don't know, because I was questioning this too. Unless she's not even going to do that because she might be a college programmer.
She might be, in which case.
I don't know. I didn't. It didn't really release like.
But how messed
too
up
much,
is
like
that?
the
Like
age.
you get. I understand people get upset when they can't get a fast pass for like one of their rides that they want to, but don't take it out on the poor cast member that's just working the ride.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with the fast passes.
And most of the time, if you ask nicely, I mean, I've never tried it, but I would think a cast member would probably help you out, even if you lied and made up some sort of story. You know what I mean?
What, to get a fast pass, you mean?
Yeah, or some. Or did she
I
have
don't
the?
think that they
Or was
can.
this?
I don't think
or
the
was
cast
the
member that
story? I'm trying to remember now. Or was the story she had a fast pass, but it wasn't working, and they wouldn't let her in?
No, I think it was that they couldn't get one.
Okay,
That's
what I thought.
It's quite an easy thing to just look up.
Well,
Google. Disney cast member.
Google solves everything. But I think they didn't have a fast pass. Could anybody clarify while Lisa's looking up? Because I don't remember for sure.
Okay. A Walt Disney World tourist punched an employee and started hitting buttons for the Tower of Terror.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got banned too for life at Disney parks. Now I don't know if that's all the Disney parks or just Orlando.
The ride is so popular that apparently guests feel the need to fight over entry to the attraction, as an altercation earlier this month led to a guest punching a cast member in the face and reaching over to press all the buttons on her console, all because of an issue with fast passes. It seems that a group of tourists found themselves at the front of the fast pass line, which gave quicker entry to the attraction. This didn't even happen this week.
Yeah, it was something like that, right?
No, it happened on July 13th.
Oh, whatever.
Okay. At the tower, but without valid fast passes.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure what constitutes the invalid fast pass. But they got angry, and the cast member tried to offer help, but they still punched her. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. That happened.
Yeah.
Plus, when I was at Magic Kingdom, I was filming a, point of view, 4K, whatever, of
People were
Winnie
saying
the
that
Pooh.
it's fake news, or I think it wasn't working.
I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah. But anyways, a couple days ago, I was at Magic Kingdom, and I was doing a video for Winnie the Pooh. I think I was doing like a 4K, whatever. And there was another fight that broke out in the line of Winnie the Pooh, like right towards like the exit area, of two women who were going out. Security was like breaking them up. So I was able to catch like 26 seconds of it. So once I put out the Winnie the Pooh video, I'm gonna throw that little 26-second little fight clip, argue clip that almost turned into a fight. But I'll tell you what though, that security, or our security here, was there a lot faster than one at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, the one at Disneyland took forever.
You don't mess with security around here, man. I'm telling you, like they are quick.
Well,
they
and
are
I'm
on
sure,
it.
but I'm also sure because of what happened in Disneyland, that's why the security here at Disney World probably did get there a lot quicker, because they don't want to have a repeat of what happened over at Disneyland. Just like I'm sure the security over at Disneyland is probably a lot quicker to...
It's just crazy though, like what has been going on with all these fights?
People are just
I don't get it.
mean.
Yeah. And we'll get to the other altercation a little bit later. That's later in the news, but that was interesting. So I have no idea. Security may have been told, get your act together. That could
That's
be.
what I'm thinking. And I think as soon as they...
Let's not represent ourselves as a security in Disneyland, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, Tony.
Love the new look. What's the new... Lisa, did you get a haircut?
I think they're talking about you, and I don't love the new look.
Oh, about how I shaved my face and maybe letting my hair grow? Lisa's...
And this stupid, whatever you want to call it.
She doesn't like my earring either. I told her just wait because eventually I'm getting another one, but it will be a razor blade. We'll see if that one gets into the Disney park. I don't know. But Lisa saw me with my shaved face, and she started smiling, and I was like, "What?" She's like, "You look like an a-hole," but she actually said the word, and then just like turned around and walked away almost. It's actually pretty funny. It was like a defining moment in my life on that day.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he said, "Yeah, that has to go."
Thank you.
I
agree.
like it.
I don't.
Get used to it.
I told him
It's so 80s.
No, you want to know what exactly? I told him that
I love
he
the
reminds
80s.
me of Dog the Bounty Hunter, but without the 80s hair. Because that is definitely something Dog would wear.
Dog's the man, dude.
I do like Dog.
See, compliment.
I like Dog.
Your hair is thick. I don't know. My hair is probably thinning out as the older I get, but that could be the Italian hair. Like, I remember hairdressers used to hate cutting my hair.
I have very thin hair, so everyone's hair is thick compared to mine.
Yeah, see, it's so Billy Idol. Love the Vital Idol. I love the 80s, you know. Everybody knows that.
We're getting off topic again.
Okay, yeah, fight. Moving on, that was that one.
All right. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This isn't really news. This was more news to Tony.
Like, I knew Mickey's Not So Scary was like starting sooner, but like it just dawned on me a couple days ago that like
opening day for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is August 16th.
That is crazy to me that the Halloween party is starting in like 2 weeks. 3 weeks probably. 3 weeks. Whatever. That's crazy to me. So people
crazy.
Well, yeah, because it's not gonna feel like Halloween because we're still in summer, so we're gonna be sweating our butts off.
If we live in Florida, you're gonna do that in October anyway.
Yeah, but this is gonna be worse.
Well,
we're gonna have humidity.
Last year we went to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party in September.
Yeah, but this is August.
This is August.
Yeah. It's gonna be, I have no idea. I got tickets for 8/16, first time I'm going. Oh, you're gonna have a blast.
I'm gonna have a blast.
You know, I will tell you this though, since it's your first time going, and Lisa and I, we've been there. It's gonna be crowded. Disney does not really put a cap on these ticketed events.
Opening day is always the worst because everyone's like, I want to be the first to see like the new stuff or whatever. So that's usually why it's more crowded the first day. We went twice last year, and we weren't planning on doing it twice, but because the first time we went, it was like a washout. All the Hocus Pocus shows were canceled.
Headless Horseman didn't come out because of the rain.
I shouldn't say all but the midnight of the Hocus Pocus were canceled. The Headless Horseman couldn't do his thing. And because it kept raining and a lot of like the villain characters you get to meet are outside, then like you didn't get all your meet and greets because they had to go inside. So we ended up, but that was in September. I think the second time we went was in September too. And I didn't think it was that crowded.
But
compared to what I was thinking it would be.
But there are days though that it's still crowded because like I said, Disney's cap on this event, like when you think a hard ticket event, or an especially ticket event, you think that it's going to be not as many people, the wait times will not be so long, it's more freeing, and you're just gonna have a good time. However, Disney, like, for some reason, because they want the money, what?
Because someone just commented something we're going to talk about later on anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Robert, she said, I hope no childless adults have the audacity to go. They got some nerve.
We'll be talking about that. Don't worry. We'll be talking about that. But, like, for this ticketed event, like, Disney will put, like, the cap of, like, 40,000 people. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of people. Like, for this event, I feel to get the best experience, Disney should cap this off at maybe 15, 20,000 people.
Well, because isn't that what they do when they just do their pass holder appreciation nights, their VI pass holder event nights? Like, it's like 15, 17,000 pass holders that can get in. But it's probably because they want to bring in as many people as they can for these special ticketed events that aren't just for pass holders.
But it kind of takes away the specialty ticket events. So then would you say then almost skip that because you're going to get the same effect as almost a normal day and just save the money and just buy an extra day pass.
That's true, but then
You know?
but they don't do their.
Hello from VA. Hello from Orlando.
Do you know what VA is?
Yeah,
Do you?
Virginia.
Okay, because I was wondering why no other state refers to themselves as just like their 2-letter name except for PA. So you said VA, and I'm like, he probably has no idea what state that is.
But I did. Lisa thinks I'm dumb today. But that's kind of the news on that. It's crazy. So I don't know. Oh, actually, let me answer that question for me. Do you think it's worth it then?
So I guess what I'm going to say with that is, okay for Oklahoma. Okay. Oh, do I think it's worth it? So
When you have like that crowd.
all right, so because Disney really doesn't put a cap on these things, they're just saying like you have to pay extra to come in. No, I don't necessarily think it's worth it for the amount of people that that they're still putting in the park. Like I think if it's still like there's no cap, but they're considering a special ticketed event. Like I don't think it should be like a ticketed event. I think it should just be like if you're plan to come to Magic Kingdom one of the days that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween is going on, and as long as you're in the park, you get to see it and not. I don't know.
Because people are paying, like, the August time, I looked at the prices just to see. They're starting at $79, $80.
Yeah, which
but
is
now,
about what it was when we went in September.
Yeah, so when you start getting into it, you're looking
Yeah,
at
once you get into
130.
October, it goes up.
So you're going to pay an extra additional. So let's put it this way. Hold on. So let's say we don't live here. We are doing a vacation in Disney, and it's during Mickey's Not So Scary. So we bought our tickets, our park hoppers, whatever, and then we're going to pay, let's say, an additional, let's just say $140
per person,
and it's at like 45,000 people, and we're still waiting like 3 hours for Mine Train and everything,
No,
and it feels like a
don't-
normal day. Would you rather than just be like,
why not just buy an extra day?
See, that's the thing that kind of questions. Like
Yeah.
Halloween is really cool. The
But
event is
here's-
awesome, so I'm
here's
not
what-
deterring anybody away
But
from
here's
that.
what I'm getting at.
I'm just trying to think about this.
The Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is the exact same if you go in August or if you go in October.
Yes.
So my suggestion, and it's what we did last year, and the reason they jack up the price for October is because
Well, it's because it's Halloween.
it's closer to
Halloween
Halloween,
time.
more people want to be there around the actual Halloween time. Save the money if you really want to go and go in August or September.
Yeah.
I didn't see what that comment.
I kind of
They
missed it. It
have
went
a
quick.
cap, but an unknown cap, and sometimes more people than you think it ends up being. Some of the nights look just as busy as a normal day.
And that's exactly what we're talking about. Is it actually worth it? Now, I love the event.
Yeah, I
But-
thought it was awesome.
But when, and I get a little like, I don't know, is it almost worth it? I
I
felt that
was
because
more
what we had to spend
Yeah, and I
for
was
that
more
extra.
upset from the first night because of it being a washout. And I'm like, well, they're not going to give any refunds because they can't control the weather. But then it was like, I just spent all that extra amount of money just to be standing out in the rain. I didn't get to see the full parade. I was forced to stay till midnight to watch the Hocus Pocus show because the others got canceled. Yeah, we got the fireworks, but then it was like all the characters. It was like a possibility to see them or a possibility not to see them. And then we were like, okay, well, the 7 dwarves, they're an inside meet and greet, but because it's raining and there are no
It was
other.
like 3 hours. Or
It was a
something.
3-hour wait. And I'm like, I'm not waiting in line for 3 hours to meet the 7 dwarves. So
It doesn't feel like a specially ticketed event.
do you feel, someone asked, do you think it feels crowded because the day people are still there? I mean, how long does it take to kick everyone out? No, it's not because of that. Because the whole reason is so on a day that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is going to be going on, the park closes at 4. But the event doesn't start till 6 or 7.
7 o'clock.
6 or 7. So at 4 o'clock, they start kicking people out. Unless you're in the park and you have a ticket for the event, then what they'll do is they'll give you a wristband. So cast members will walk around and they'll say, do you have a ticket for this event? And if you can't prove you have a ticket, or if you don't have the wristband on already, they'll either tell you to leave or they'll point you in the direction to one of the lines to get your wristband. So it isn't because there's people still there. I mean, they close that park 3 hours before the event starts to ensure that by the time the event starts, it's only the people that paid to get in there.
So the 40,000 people
Yeah. So
that are
no,
allowed
I
in.
don't think that that's why it feels that crowded, because that's not the case.
It's
Everyone
just
is out
they
by
don't put a
7
cap.
o'clock.
They don't put a cap on it. You know what I mean? It's just, we're letting in 40, 50,000 people. Because the Magic Kingdom, I think, I don't know the exact number, but holds 70 some thousand, maybe.
Yeah, so I mean, like, they're still
Capacity?
decreasing the
They're
amount
decreasing,
of people
but
they could
it's still-
fit in the park. But yeah, it's still just one of those where.
But for
and
a
I think-
specialty ticket event, 15, 20,000 I think would be great, because you could watch the parades boo to you, and any place you watch is like the best view.
Yeah.
My
And-
opinion. My opinion.
Yeah. But I think too, where we get kind of fussy with all that is because, and we felt this way even with the VI pass holder events for Disney, because when we go to Universal's annual pass holder appreciation events, I mean, there's like, they really put a limit on how many can get in.
We got in, and this year I think it was like 17,000.
And like every
Dude,
ride
it's like
was
a
pretty
ghost
much,
town.
yeah,
It's
it was
awesome.
like a walk on.
Awesome.
Every ride we waited on was 15 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Like and it was awesome. But with Disney, whether it's a specialty ticketed event, whether it's a pass holder event,
it's crowded.
you're still waiting like a normal amount of time for some of these rides.
Yeah, like most of them are under, time, but the bigger attractions, you may not get on them. I mean, unless you still want to wait 2 hours for Mine Train, or,
Yeah.
1.5 or an hour for Space Mountain.
Oh,
So
we
it
got
depends.
on Space Mountain pretty quick, but that was the very first thing we went and did.
Yeah, because
we
we
got
tried to-
there before the event started, and we just kind of hung around the Space Mountain area until that 7 o'clock time hit, because I did say that they start kicking people out, and that's true, but let's say that was a really busy day. They're still running the Space Mountain ride to let everyone that was in line get through. And then even if the only people that are still in line are people that have paid for the ticket, they won't do their special Space Mountain ride until the start of the
7 o'clock.
of the 7 o'clock start time. And when I say their special Space Mountain ride, they
Shut out all the
shut
lights
off all the stars.
and play rock and roll music.
Yeah, they shut off all
Like
the stars. So
hard
you
rock.
are in complete darkness
Yeah.
the entire ride, which is awesome, by the way.
It's still cool. Go. We're spending way too much time on this. Way
Let's
too much
move
time.
on.
So we're gonna do more news. We're spending way too much time on this. Maybe we'll do an episode where it's just we're talking about these holiday events and what's going on and if it's worth it or not. Maybe we'll do a segment of
we
that.
really went
because
completely off.
because I feel like we could really talk about
We
that.
could.
So
We could. All right.
really break that down.
Let's
Next event.
move on. Opening weekend for Lion King. So we touched a little bit on this last weekend, but because we were still part of that opening weekend, we couldn't give you the full thing. So now that first weekend is officially over, it struck 500 million worldwide, and currently it has now hit the billion mark.
Yes. So it's doing amazing. Now it's nowhere near like top right now, but it has potential since it hit that billion that it could, get up there.
We still haven't seen it.
No, because every time I want to go see it, it's like booked up still. And I can only
Yeah.
find like a single seat here, so we wouldn't be sitting together. So we will watch that
we
movie
will see it.
and we will get that review out to you. It's just
a matter
taking us a
of
little bit more
when
time.
we get to go see it.
Yeah, it's taking a little bit of time, but Lion King's doing some work right now, and that amount that I found out is dollar for dollar. That is
Dollar for dollar.
that is great. They're doing awesome. Moving on.
Moving on, there are going to be new attraction overlays coming to the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Yes, we're talking about Christmas. It's Christmas in July, right? So let's talk about Christmas. So I think this is very cool what they're going to be doing. So when we talk about the overlay attractions, these attractions, just like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, is now going to have some Christmas stuff to it. So like the Speedway in Tomorrowland, that is going to have, the cars are going to be decorated. They're going to have Christmas lights on the trees and everything. And it's just like going down like a little Christmas,
Christmas
tree
lane.
trail, Christmas lane, if you will.
You know what I think it's gonna remind me of, even though you don't drive through it, but up in PA, Christmas Village.
Oh yeah, Christmas Village, I remember.
Where like you walk around, but instead of walking, you'll be driving the little cars.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
We didn't get to do Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party yet. So I really want to go this year, especially to see all these little nuances.
Yeah, this new stuff that's coming. What else is going? Space Mountain will have like Christmas lights in it, you know, like colored lights, and we'll be playing Christmas music as you're screaming to your death.
Like you're in outer space.
Yeah, why not? Makes sense. I think it's gonna be cool actually.
Yeah.
The teacups are going to, just like Mickey's Not So Scary, they're gonna get their display lights and have Christmas music playing. And I believe Monsters Inc. is gonna get a new holiday show.
Oh.
So that will be fun.
That would be interesting. I'm just more excited. I mean, yeah, we went to the parks
But I
around
think
Christmas time
I think the
last
Christmas
year.
event needs something like that.
But yeah,
Draw people in.
I'm
It's gonna
excited
be
to
awesome.
see like the little stuff they do with all the rides to give it the festive.
I think that was a great business decision to get more people to come out. I can't wait for that actually. So we're definitely going to do that this year. That's our Christmas news. I hope there's no more. It's only July.
Christmas in July. We're going back to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party now.
Yeah, we're going back.
Why didn't you just put those two together? Anyway.
Because my mind jumps.
There are new characters coming to the Boo to You parade.
Yes, new floats, new characters. Who doesn't want to see not Despicable Me, wow.
Despicable Me is not even Disney. That is Universal.
That's Universal.
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles. Because they're scary, right?
Well, so for those of you who have never been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, although it's not so scary, it is still focused on the villains. The Boo to You parade is all focused around the villains of the various different Disney movies.
Well, we'll see
Last
Mr.
time
Incredible.
I checked, the Incredibles were considered heroes and not the villains. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, okay, I lie a little bit. In the Boo to You parade, you do have your Mickey, your Minnie, your Donald, Goofy, Daisy, all of them, and they're dressed up in their costumes. That's at the beginning.
Speaking of that, Mickey and Minnie will get new costumes this year.
Well, they should probably get new ones every year.
But they don't do that. But this year they will. New costumes.
So, I guess it's not completely focused on the villains, but like Mickey and Minnie and like your usual Disney characters, like they're at the very front just kind of opening up the parade. And then from that moment on, it is nothing but villains.
Well, you get the occasional Peter Pan who like fights with Captain Hook.
Yeah, but
still,
it's focused
on Hook.
I mean, and like the Haunted Mansion, but that's considered a Halloween themed thing. You don't see the heroes.
So this is kind of weird.
Unless maybe what they're gonna do.
Wear costumes?
No.
I don't know.
But what I was gonna say, because like you brought up, we see Peter Pan and Wendy, but they're fighting Captain Hook and the pirates. Are they gonna bring in some of those villains from the Incredibles and have them fight it? Because then I could understand it.
I don't know. It's a float. I know that.
It's a float, yeah.
So we don't know too much more. It's just a float and they're on it.
And they're on it.
You know, so I don't know what that's gonna be like.
Yeah, see, someone would love to see a Syndrome.
So maybe that could be the
Syndrome
float.
was the villain.
Yeah, maybe they'll make a Syndrome float.
Maybe.
And they're just waving to people. I don't know. I really don't know.
Hello.
I won't know until I get there what it's like and once we take video of it, but I thought that was kind of weird, in my opinion. But what do I know?
Maybe it won't be weird at all.
Maybe it won't be. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Maybe it'll be really amazing. And
I doubt it, but it might be though. I'm I don't know, skeptical. I don't know if that's where.
Kid Dog the Bounty Hunter in Tights Syndrome.
That'd be funny. Poor dog.
I know, I do feel bad.
I feel bad for him. I hope he's doing all right. He's not watching, but I hope you're doing okay, buddy.
I was watching an interview though, and the kids were saying that he seems to be holding it together.
Yeah, I mean, the best that you can. In those
Yeah.
situations with kids and everything else, it's kind of like you have to.
And this has nothing to do with Disney or Universal.
Well, somebody brought up dog.
I know. Well, actually, I was the first one to bring up dog.
Whatevs.
But yeah, anyway. For
Sad
those
dog.
of you who don't know, Dog's wife, Beth, passed away
Yes.
a few weeks ago. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's a shame.
Sad time.
Cancer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cancer.
Throat cancer.
Throat cancer, I think.
Throat cancer, I think it was.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on
Move
and not
on.
talk about such
We're
sad
finishing up. We're finishing up.
Universal is to make a major announcement on August 1st.
And we don't know what that major
which
announcement is,
this
but
coming week.
we don't know what it is. That's all they said.
We don't know.
That's just August 1st. Major news, and I have an idea what it's going to be.
What do you think it's going to be?
I think they're going to finally finalize and put a date. The new land is opening up, Fantastic Worlds, which will be the Nintendo land. Hey, B-Bunch, what's happening? Hi.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
I think it's going to be the Nintendo world. And
Because
right
I feel
now,
like that's the only big news really happening over on the Universal end of it.
yeah, I think it's now we're just going to, this is happening. Here's the potential opening date, and they're going to break ground. And
But
it's a tentative name right now, or a filler name. It's called Fantastic Worlds.
So, from what I heard is that, and I said this to Tony or asked him about it the first time I had heard that Universal was building a new park. Because I'm looking at him and I'm looking at the area that Universal is in, and I'm like, there is no area to build a new park. What we heard from someone, and I forget who it was that we were talking to, but they had said that what they heard was that Universal actually bought land that's like 20 to 30 minutes away from the rest of their stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see how that is gonna
affect with the shuttle buses.
yeah,
and
like, because granted, I know that you have, when it comes to Disney, you have your Magic Kingdom, your Hollywood Studios, and your Epcot. They're all kind of right around each other, and then you got Animal Kingdom over here, but it's not that far of a drive from this area to this area. Plus, you have all the other Disney stuff going on in between. Universal, though, is very compact. All their hotels are pretty much walking distance to each other, walking distances to the parks, the current parks. You have their City Walk, which is kind of like, if we're going to compare it to Disney, it's their Disney Springs. So you have City Walk, and then you have your Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure on either side, and then you have Volcano Bay. Again, not necessarily right attached to that area, but not far. Like, you still park in the same parking garage, and then they just have a shuttle bus take you from that one to Volcano Bay. So because this new park is potentially going to be 20 to 30 minutes away, are you still gonna have to park at the City Walk parking garages and then get a shuttle over? Or is that park gonna have its own parking? Kind of like,
I think it's going to have its
Disney
own.
park has their own parking.
I think it's going to
lot.
have its own parking.
Because I just feel like if I'm going and I just want to go to that park,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to drive to City Walk
No.
area, parking garage area, and then get a shuttle, and then when I'm done have to take the shuttle back. Like, I don't know. What does randomness say?
I think it.
You can see the plot of land on Google Earth. They already started with ground removal.
Yeah.
Am I correct, though? Is it about 20 to 30 minutes away from the current Universal area?
I think it is. And they are going to put a parking lot in it, because that's crazy if they don't. So I can't see Universal doing that. Not doing that.
Yes, it is 20 to 30
Yeah,
minutes away.
not doing that.
But
You'll have to.
I could see them still doing that because I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's big
I guess
news.
we'll find out.
We'll find out August 1st, but I will bet money on it that it's about the new land.
We shall find out.
Fantastic World. So stay tuned August 1st. I'm sure that'll blow up all over Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Yeah. Something. Moving on.
It's close to the eye.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah, so about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to move on. This is another Universal news. Killer Clowns from Outer Space are going to get their own haunted house this year.
Yes.
Because wasn't it?
It's just
they
the
just had
walk.
like the walkthrough. Yeah.
Yep.
So now
And they've always had that. So now...
So now they're going to have their own haunted house.
That's exciting, because I love walking through that area with the killer clowns. I really do. Great pictures you could take there because, you know, they'll just let you. It's great for, like, quick little photos.
Killer clowns are the ones with the...
All the clowns.
Yes, I know, but with the chainsaws, weren't they?
No,
that was
they had some chainsaws.
I don't like chainsaws, okay? I just don't. And
that's the one thing she doesn't like about Horror Nights.
Yeah, or any horror thing. Like before we moved down here and we were, what was it called? Field of Screams? Yeah. We went to Field of Screams and they literally chased me out of the house with the chainsaws. I don't like it. And they actually touched me with the chainsaw. I thought they were going to cut my arm off.
It's, well, you know, it's
not
they don't have
a real chainsaw.
Well, it's a real chainsaw.
No, yeah, I know.
But they take the blades off.
Yeah, so it doesn't.
So it's a real chainsaw. So it smokes, it's gas and everything.
Don't chase me out of the house with the chainsaw. It's not nice. And if I'm being told the rules of the event are you can't touch the actors, then don't touch me with the chainsaw because my instinct is to turn around and punch you in the face. And I can't do that.
Lisa's just a big scaredy cat. I do think it's funny watching her run. I love it.
I don't. I just...
Brand thinks they're old, boring, and annoying. I like them. I think they're funny. Maybe just because she freaks out, I think it's great.
Because of me.
Yeah, maybe that's why I like it.
I think if I wasn't there, you probably would be like, yeah, it's old now.
Yeah, so Halloween Horror Nights, I'm super stoked for. We will be buying the frequent fear pass so we can go as many times as we want, except for Friday.
Many times.
Except for
Anything
Friday.
but clowns and Mike Myers. Chainsaws I'll take. That was from, I'm assuming it's Mary again. I know it's from the B Bunch. I guess it could be Matt. But
I love Michael Myers.
I'm saying it's Mary typing.
And I like that. I like the house.
Mike Myers was actually one of the...
That was one of your favorite ones.
Yeah, because it was one of the few houses that I actually got scared in. And even though I don't like getting scared, if I'm paying money to go to one of these events, I'm expecting to get... See, yes, it's Mary. Hi. Hi. If I'm paying to get scared, then you better scare me. And the thing with Universal is, with these houses, it's just a continuous line walking through. You know, they don't separate you into smaller groups. It's just almost like a conveyor belt of the line going through. So in almost all of the houses, because we just weren't in the right timing, because that's really what it comes down to then.
Yeah.
I was seeing other people get scared, but it was happening like 5 feet in front of me, so I knew what to expect when I got to that area. So in the Mike Myers one, I happened to hit the timing perfectly, like almost throughout the entire house.
It was awesome.
So yeah, he thought it was awesome because I jumped and screamed each time. So.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I can't wait for that. Killer Clowns, get in the house.
Killer Clowns.
Yeah, and then with the Ghostbuster thing, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, Tony's really excited about the Ghostbusters.
I really am. I really am. Horror Nights is such a fantastic time. So good. Next news. I think we're coming up to the last news.
Yeah, this is the last news.
The last news. Can you guess what we're going to talk about?
And this is where Lisa's going to do her own rant.
Can you guess what we're going to talk about on the last news?
We're going to talk about the famous tweet that went through regarding the angry woman who wants to ban all childless people or women. I didn't see that. Now I got to go back. Okay. The lines are so close, they have to figure out a better way to separate because you already know what's going to happen.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Anyway.
People are already screaming short shorts.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is Lisa is going to read
the tweet, but I am going to make this PG rated.
Yes. So for those who haven't seen the tweet,
it is very
Lisa's going to read it.
I'm going to read it, and probably as I'm reading it, I'm going to have some things to say, and it's probably not things that you guys are going to think I'm thinking about, but I'm going to... Yeah. All right, so...
Story time.
Mommy's angry because she sees women at Walt Disney World with no kids. So, she tweets, "It pisses me off to no end," with a bunch of exclamation points. You'll see why I just said that. "When I see childless couples without at Disney World," a bunch of exclamation points. That is not a sentence. And it makes no sense. "When I see childless couples without at Disney World," What? What does that even mean? So I'm just going to start this off because I've read the tweet. And yes, I'm going to go into what my thoughts are on the actual tweet. But if you're going to go on social media, and if you are going to rant and rave and be very passionate about something that, whatever, just know that there's people like me that are like grammar freaks. And I'm not going to necessarily pick out the content. I'm going to pick out these other things that I care about. Correct grammar use, people.
Grammar slam.
Yes, that is not a sentence, and it doesn't make sense. Moving on, she puts a bunch of angry faces. Disney World is a family amusement park. Good, that was a full sentence right there. Good job. Now, yet these immature millennials throw away their money on useless crap. Again, it's kind of a sentence. You forgot to capitalize the word yet and forgot to put the comma after yet, but I'll let that slide. At least it was a full sentence.
Hi, from Canada. They're a grammar freak too.
Thank you. Okay. I'm not quite sure what now millennials have to do with the fact that you started this off with a rant about childless couples. Let's just throw in the millennials now. We're throwing away our money on crap. What does that have to do with Disney World? I don't know. What is?
Hi from Chicago. Hi from Orlando.
All right. They have no idea the joy and happiness it is to mothers who buy their... Hold on. Let me reread it. They have no idea the joy and happiness it is to mothers who buys their babies treats and toys. Who buys? Mothers who buys. Again.
Just delete that S. Hi, we love you too.
You need to say,
thank you for joining.
A mother who buys or mothers who buy.
Yes. Just delete that little S. Hit that little backspace.
Correct.
Just hit the little.
Again, though, I'm not quite sure where the millennial issue is coming in on this, but I'm going to...
I don't know.
Whatever. Moving on. They will never experience the exhaustion that it is to chase a 3-year-old around and getting stares at, assuming I'm a bad mother. Well, technically, I shouldn't have said I'm because you didn't put an apostrophe in there. So, assuming I'm a bad mother. Again. Okay. Now we're going to get into the things that I'm going to have to come up with off the top of my head to make this PG. Yeah, what word do I want to use for that one?
Whatever comes to mind.
This is not going to have anything to do with this word, but...
Thank you. They love my earring.
I hate it. This lady, that's not what it says, in some very... Can I say that word?
Just say it.
Slutty shorts, was buying a Mickey pretzel, and Aiden wanted one, but the line was very long. So I said later, and it broke his poor little heart, and he cried, hold on, now we have a run-on sentence going on. And he cried, I wanted to take that effing pretzel from that lady, like, thanks, witch, you made my son cry. That was a really long sentence. Going back to the grammar, we need to use periods or some kind of ending.
Commas.
Yeah.
Take a breath, lady. Take a breath.
There is no breathtaking in that, whatever you wanted to call it. I'm just a little confused why it's that lady's that buying the pretzel, why it is her fault that your son is crying.
And
because
where does she come off thinking that she's a slut?
My thinking, and I don't know, I wasn't there.
I wasn't there,
but she was, I'm assuming she actually was probably dressed something like I am, you know, a t-shirt and like comfy shorts, but because I don't have a child, I'm apparently dressing like a slut now. I don't know.
I don't know.
So, why is it her fault that your son is crying? He wants a pretzel. Okay, I get it. I get that it's probably really hot out. that he is exhausted.
And I'm sure the
you're
line-
exhausted as the mother.
And I'm sure the stand that you were closest to probably did have a long line, but they have multiple
They
stands you
have
could have checked
multiple
out.
stands,
You could
especially
have
if you're
checked
at
out.
Magic Kingdom to buy a
Many,
Mickey pretzel.
many
There are
stands.
many places to go buy that Mickey pretzel. You didn't have to be that one. And
All between $6.50 and $7.
I'm not claiming you're a bad mother by telling your son later. I think that it is every parent's responsibility to, be honest with their kids. It's also important to say no at times, which is going to cause them to cry because they're kids. You told him later. That is when he started crying. Why are you not yelling at all the other people that were in that line to buy a Mickey pretzel? Let's just blame it on the poor woman that was probably next in line to get the freaking Mickey pretzel. Come on. Come on.
There's more to this
There's
statement.
more to this tweet. I'm not even done yet. Gosh. Okay. Disney World is for children. Okay, yeah, I get it. It's geared towards children.
It's geared towards anybody that makes you feel like a child.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's why I'm saying it's geared towards children.
No,
but we don't
everybody.
have kids. We go, but I go because it makes me feel like a child.
Yeah.
Like it brings back those childlike memories. So yes, it's geared towards children, but it's geared towards
Adults.
making teenagers, adults.
It's geared
whoever.
towards everybody. Tony and Lisa are going to make great parents one day. I don't know if that's like sarcastic, but I
don't know
thank
either
you.
because.
I hope I do.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll be a cool rad parent,
Now, this is where she really gets angry. People without children need to be banned. I guess I can't go. I guess Tony and I can't go. We
I can't
don't
go.
have kids.
Maybe I should cancel
And-
those fast passes tonight.
Yeah, and like,
Maybe I should cancel them.
God forbid, because I don't have kids, I need to
I
be
can't
banned
go.
from going to Disney World.
Actually, wait, back up read that sentence one more.
People without children need to
Okay.
be banned. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, and
We'll get
agreed-
to that.
yeah,
We'll
okay.
get to that part.
I'm going to move on. Mothers with children should be allowed to skip all the line. All the line?
I knew you meant that in a good way. I was just having fun.
All the line. Mothers with children should be allowed to skip all the line.
Why?
Well, what all the one line do you want to skip ahead? Because you did not use the plural of line. You said all the line.
Just add an S.
All the line.
Just click that little.
Tony can't go because of the shirts he wears. Yeah, I mean,
I can't go
I
because of the
can't go
shirts I
because I
wear.
don't have a kid. Tony can't go because he wears inappropriate shirts.
If you guys missed that video, I got yelled at Epcot for wearing a shirt that said cock sparrow
And we
on
are
it.
supposed to let these mothers with children skip all the line.
All the line.
All the line.
Just put a little S there. Go on your keyboard and go S.
You have no effing idea what it's like to have to stand in line for 3 hours with a cranky, tired, exhausted toddler.
I get that.
Really? I have no idea because I stand behind you for those 3 hours with your toddler screaming and crying. And no, I am not staring at you because although I don't have kids, remember, now I'm banned, I do have plenty of nieces and nephews, and I know what it's like when they get tired and exhausted.
We get it. It's Florida.
We get it.
We get tired and exhausted and cranky
they're
from the heat, the
kids.
sun.
So I understand that you are doing the best you can do to keep them calm, to keep them cool, in the heat. So no, I don't have my own kid, but I do either stand behind you and that kid screaming for those 3 hours, or I have gone through it with other family members. Sorry.
Or with me when I get cranky and I'm in line.
And trust me, I get very
So I can act like a
cranky.
child.
Yeah. And I get very cranky when I'm hot, tired, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you throw hunger on top of it. It is not a good mix for me.
No, it's so I get it. I get the heat, but the fact that you should think that we could skip the lines, that's just okay. Move on.
Now we're gonna move on.
Next
You're gonna
sentence.
hear me rant a little bit more.
Next sentence.
And well, do we really want to call this a sentence?
I don't know, Lisa.
And I can't just tell him that we can't do something because it's his vacation too. You can't start a sentence with the word and.
This is 101 you should know. 101s, you know?
And you're right, it is his vacation too.
Absolutely.
But if your toddler really is that tired and exhausted, you have a hotel to go back to. Take them there. Let them take a nap. Maybe you need a nap too.
Sounds like you need a nap as well.
And
And I get that.
yeah.
From the heat, I always think I need a
We
nap.
used to do that when we didn't live here. When we
I have red tongue now. I drank my Gatorade.
when we
I've
came
red
down,
tongue.
when we used to come down on vacation, like we would go back to the hotel midway through the day to just go back, refresh.
Yeah, take a little nap,
clothes,
cool
take a
off.
nap. You can do that with your child. It's amazing what a hotel
And
room
you can go back to the
provides
park
you.
if you'd like.
A hotel room provides you with a bed for you and your child to take a nap in. And guess what? The park should still be open. By the time you're up from your nap, you can go back. You'll feel refreshed.
It'll be a little
Maybe
cooler in the
lawn-
day. A little cooler maybe because the sun's going down. It'll feel good. You'll feel right.
Yeah. Maybe lines will be a little shorter. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll be the same. But your toddler and you won't be as exhausted. These are
Exactly.
things to think about. Moving on.
Next sentence.
The last sentence.
Oh, we're at the last. Yes.
I effing hate childless women with a burning passion.
I'm free. They don't like you. Yes. The guy thing wins again. I can go to the park. You can't.
What did I do to you?
I can go to the park. You can't.
I just want to know.
I'm
what
going on.
Did I ever do to you? Because I am now one of those childless women taking up all that space at the Disney parks. What did I do?
I did nothing. I can go to use my fast passes tonight. Thank you. So that was the crazy rant that went viral all over the place. All because of a woman who bought a pretzel and she didn't want to wait in a line, so the kid cried, and that's what came off this whole thing. So everybody
Yes,
should be
exactly,
banned?
Mary. I thought that too. Like, how awful, especially if a woman read that who is unable to get pregnant, who is struggling to get pregnant, and because she is not with a child at that very moment, now you're claiming that you hate her? Really? Because you're probably one of those people, and I agree with what I'm about to say, that April Fool's jokes come April Fool's Day, please don't post like as a joke that you're pregnant, because there are women that it's not a joke to them because they've been trying. And I'm sure that this mother who tweeted this is probably one of those people, but no, because now she just took that back because she hates all women who do not have children.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Oh, somebody said, tell him to wipe the wine face off. There you go. Wipe the wine face off.
I would have said that to her. I actually would have probably, well, no. I say a lot of things like, oh, I would have said that, and I probably wouldn't have. I would have just said it to Tony. But if I was standing behind that woman and saw her react this way in real life, or knew who this woman was in real life, when I saw the tweet, probably would have wanted to go up and say, why don't you wipe that wine face off?
See, I actually...
Just wipe it off.
See, I actually would, because I'm too old, stubborn, and I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm stuck in my ways, so I actually would have said something if I was
he
there.
would have.
Because, like I said, I'm too old, stubborn, and stuck in my ways. I would have. Wipe it off. And I would have put it in such a way, like, you know, maybe gave her a little tissue for your issues.
Here's a
you know,
bucket for your
tears. I don't want to get the ground wet. I don't want somebody to slip and fall. You know what I mean?
I don't know if there were any responses because I'm not on Twitter.
There was a lot of responses, obviously, from people like us who just were like going on like, oh, I'm not allowed to go to Disney. I don't remember word for word what they were, but pretty much ranting like we're ranting right now is pretty much the responses.
And so Randomness just said this idiot should not be getting recognized. Now here's my come away comment from the entire tweet, putting aside the grammar, the misuse of the English language. She made a comment in there that people stare at her, assuming she's a bad mother. I don't know this woman.
Nope.
I don't know her life.
Nope.
I will say this, for the language that she used in this tweet and the immaturity of the content of the tweet, my judgment, and I know I am about to make a judgmental remark, you are not a very good mama.
I wouldn't say that. I would say,
Woman.
with that tweet, you're not setting a good example.
Yeah, you're not setting a good example
with that tweet
to make yourself look like a good mother, because you are coming across as immature.
It is.
The language you are using, I'm assuming because you're claiming that you're talking about mothers with toddlers, that your child is a toddler. That toddler should not be around that type of language. And I understand people have slip-ups with their language. Something tells me, though, with the way that tweet was written, you do a whole lot of slipping up at home.
Yeah.
What did Mary say? Wait, what happens if she wants a teenager with her parents? Or what if she was just going in line without her kids to get them a pretzel? I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
A lot of possibilities
here. You are very
here.
correct, Mary. It could have been a mother there with her children, and maybe the children were with another, like their father, another parent, another caregiver, someone else from their group that was at Disney, and she was like, listen, you guys sit here, wait for the parade to start. I'm going to go grab us our snacks. That could have very well been, but the child was not with her, Mary. Therefore, she should be banned.
I don't know. This was the news for last week. A lot of craziness. We could go on topic with this for a while, but I don't want to keep doing that.
Let's all be nice.
So let's just be nice, everybody.
It comes down to people being so judgmental. It does. And I know I made a very judgmental comment just a little bit ago, but I think sometimes the people who are ranting and raving need to hear from people and be told how they are coming across.
Yep.
Which was not very nice.
It wasn't very nice. Be nice. Be nice. So that's gonna wrap it up for us. If you like any of this stuff, we do this once a week.
Someone said mobile ordering. I know I spelled that wrong, just for you, Lisa.
That's awesome. That's funny. Wipe that wine face off.
Yeah, wipe the wine face off.
So, give a like, leave a comment on this, your opinion, your thoughts. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you subscribe if you want to. There's a couple ways to support us now.
I
got a plug.
I don't go on my rant and raves like I did today on a normal basis.
Yeah.
I felt very passionate about this, especially with all the grief.
We're going to Animal Kingdom directly right after this. We'll see if Lisa gets in, if she's going to be banned or not. I'm allowed in because she's okay with men, apparently, not women. So. Well,
she thinks all people who are without children should be banned. She just doesn't effing hate you.
Oh, that's right. She likes me. So, gotta do a couple little plugs here. If you want to support us, you can buy the merch. Lisa is you always see me wearing the shirt, but Lisa's wearing the women's cut shirt of Tip of the Ears. The link is below where you can buy the merch, It's $20. Get it any color you want, any cut that you want.
I want purple.
If you want, you guys don't have to, but we have a PayPal account if you want to at paypal.me/tipoftheears. You don't have to, but I gotta plug it, I guess, anyways.
/Tip of the Ears.
Tip of the Ears. All right, guys, that's it. We're going to Animal Kingdom tonight. We have some fast passes. We got Kilimanjaro Safari. We got Expedition Everest. And we got Navi.
And then we're going to come back home and go to bed.
Because I got to wake up at, I can wake up a little bit later, 6 a.m. That's a little later. Today, I had to work the morning. I was up by 4:15 a.m., so I'm a little tired. That's it, guys. We will see you next time. Vlog, finito. And remember, wipe that wine face off.